Good morning, teacher. My name is Jasdev Singh, and I am from Group GB4S4. So today I'm going to give my presentation on Longo. It's one type of supermarket. So the introduction of Longo is like the full name of Longo is Longo Brothers Food Market. It's commonly known as just Longo. It is a family-run grocery chain in the Greater Toronto and Hamilton area. So its corporate office is located in Vaughan in Ontario, Canada, and had been previously located in Mississauga. So I live in Mississauga. So near to my home there is a Longo. So I usually go there to buy grocery for my home. So Longo's was founded by brothers Tommy, Joe, and Gus Longo in 1956, who established their first store at the intersection of Young Street in Toronto area. So this store was about 190 square meters, and only 8 family members are working there. So they didn't hire any employee in their first store. So they want their store to be very successful in the future. So they did. So nowadays there are so many locations of Longos in Canada. So people love Longos because the things are very cheap. The grocery is very cheap as compared to the other grocery stores. And now I'm gonna talk about the stakeholders analysis. Each stakeholder group has a different stake, important role, and different expectations and interests regarding an organization. Some stakeholders provide the organizations with essential resources for everyday operation. Some stakeholders give meaning to an organization and are in the focus of its missions. Some of them facilitate their position of the organization in the society. In some of them contribute to its image and service levels, while some of them find their own interest in the organization's operations. So today I'm gonna talk about four stakeholders of Longos. It's very common. I think every supermarket has these types of stakeholders. The first one is the investors. So we all know that investors are very important. It's very important stakeholders in every business. Investors are mainly interested in the profits. Like every businessman want that he will get the maximum profit in his business. So they want Longo to have more profits, which translate to higher dividends or earnings per share. In relation, investors are also interested in minimizing the costs of the company. Lower cost means very good profit in the future. The second stakeholder is customers. The customers are generally included as a stakeholders group in business because they buy things from the stores. In Longo's case, customers are interested in low prices or an affordability of goods, as long as these goods have been acceptable quality. This is especially true among American consumers who tend to gravitate toward retailers that offer low prices. The third stakeholder is employees. Longo's employees are a significant consideration in the company management decision making. Employees have two main interests: job security and higher wages. Like every employee want their job security, that he should not be fired from the work. So they always give their ideas to make Longos very good. And the other one is higher wages. So every worker have the idea to, in the future, the company will increase their pay and also give them bonus. So higher wages are typical interest, especially because the firm continues to give low wages to its employees. And the fourth stakeholder is suppliers. Like suppliers are interested in getting more of their products sold at Longo's store in a profitable way. This interest involves not just the selling of the supplier's products, but also the selling of these products as acceptability profitable profitable prices. And now I'm gonna talk about the defensive strategies. This strategy, every company uses this strategy in my perspective, because this is the management tools that can be used to tend off an attack from a potential competitor, and they can also keep their customers happy and very profitable in the future. Think of its battleground. You have to protect your share of the market. So the defensive strategy is the best strategy every company uses, and it is developed to protect market shares, profitability, and the position. So it is a strategy that can be used to keep up the top position in local and existing market. So the next one is now I'm going to talk about the responsibilities. The first one is economical responsibility. To meet its economical responsibility, every year we conduct some type of donations to increase the well-being in local communities. They buy the products from where it is manufactured, because there they buy it very cheap, on very cheaply prices. We have to make a good customer relationship, so the customer will come, the more and more customers will come to our store to buy the product, so this will give us very good profit. And the second one is ethical responsibility. Every business have ethical responsibilities to their employees, customer, and society as a whole. It's responsibility to respect his customers who expect to receive exactly what they are paying for. A responsibility to invest in the community upon which his company well-being depends. And moreover, ethical responsibility is very important. A business owner has a responsibility to be very honest with their employees so they can make informed decisions about their careers. And the third one, like the last one responsibility I'm going to talk about, is the environmental responsibility. So here are the four points uh, from my perspective. The first one is store waste safely and securely. Make sure it is treated appropriately. Ensure it is collected by authorized organization. And the second one is manage your business waste for recycling. So nowadays government make a law to recycle every product, so it will give the product more life. So the third one is ensure you do not cause a similar nuisance. And after that, we have to take the permission from the water company before we allow the trade effluents such as waste chemicals, detergents, and cleaning water to enter the sewerage system. Moreover, I nominate the Longo supermarket for the best corporate citizens because they are fulfilling their all the responsibilities. As I discussed above about the economical, social, ethical, and environment, because they give us fresh products, like their products don't have the expiry are in the good date, like they are not in the expiry date. And this is my and they also give products on very cheap price. And they also have the neat and clean environment. And they have also proper arrangement of the different products in the different sections. And they are very helpful employees. And in Longo, like near to my store, all employees are very good. They have very good behavior. When I need their help, they help me. And how the Longo fulfills CSR responsibilities, like an entrepreneur has the obligation to be straightforward with his workers so they can settle an education choices about their professions, and a duty to regard his clients who hope to get precisely what they are paying for, a duty to put resources into the group whereupon his organization prospectively depends. So now here we come on the conclusion. So the conclusion is, like, the Longo supermarket is the best market in my perspective as compared to the other supermarkets near to my home, because it's very cheap, it's very big, and they have cheap costs on the prices, in the price. And social supermarkets represent a specific form of social enterprises that recognize social and market components of the business. So I would like to go Longos as compared to the other stores, because in my perspective this is a very good store. And moreover, now I'm gonna talk about the references. And I taken some references from the Wikipedia of the Longo store, and moreover I take of the information from the btech.com website. So they give me like 30% information about this supermarket. So this was my video presentation for you. Thanks for listening me.